Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today I have a fun technique that I want to share with you. It's super simple, and we're going to create like a faux louver design using paper strips. Hi, it's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. In this episode of Stamptastic TV, I have two different card ideas I want to share with you that feature this kind of 3D pop-up look. So it kind of looks like louvers, but it's very simple to create, and all we have to do is take the scene that is already on our pattern paper and just cut it into little 1/2-inch strips. So I'm going to share some tips with you and show you how easy it is to create this design. Now, the cards in this video feature the Relaxing Waterside bundle from Stampin Up. So this particular bundle has a stamp set and a coordinating die set. And we will also be using some of the pattern papers from this particular suite. And the nice thing about this pattern paper pack is that there are a couple sheets in there that have these pre-printed designs on them. So those are the designs that we are going to use for this particular technique. However, you can use any supplies you have on hand with this particular technique. All right, so this is the card I'm going to walk you through today. And the technique for this card and the other card idea that I have is actually the same. It's just we're using different size papers to complete this technique. So let me show you how I made this card. All right, so the first thing I did is I cut this scene from the pattern paper. So I cut this piece at 3.5 by 3 7/8 inches. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece into 1/2-inch strips. So let's just line this up at the 1/2-inch mark. And I'm just going to lay the pieces next to each other as I cut them. All right, so now we have cut that piece into little 1/2-inch strips. So the next thing I did is I cut a piece of white cardstock at 3.5 by 3 7/8. So it's the same size as this original piece was. And I'm just going to add this to my grid paper. I'm just going to put a little tape on the back. And we will just add it to this section right here. And so the first thing I'm going to do is adhere the end pieces. So we're going to take this first piece and we're just going to adhere it down to this left side. And then we'll take this other piece, the other end piece, and we're going to adhere it to the right side. And now let's put our other pieces in the center here. All right, so that's what our design is going to look like when it's done. But what we want to do is we want to pop up every other piece. So remember, I adhered this piece down. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this second piece right here. So let's throw some dimensionals on there. All right, so that is what our piece would look like. So you can already see the dimension that's coming up. This next piece here is just going to get adhered flat. So it's this middle piece that we want to add some dimensionals to. So that is going to end up going in the middle. This one is going to be adhered flat, and then this last piece is going to get popped up. So we will pop that up. So you'll have 3 that are popped up with dimensionals and 4 pieces that are adhered flat to this white cardstock. All right, so you can basically use the lines that are on the grid paper to adhere these other pieces. So we know that this first piece goes up to this 1/2-inch mark. This next piece is going to overlap kind of these these two flat pieces. So we can go ahead and adhere this piece. And what we want to do is we want to stay between the 1 and the 1.5 inch mark. So that's why I recommend just kind of using grid paper, because then you can kind of line these pieces up. So we'll adhere that, and then we can go ahead and put this piece on, because this piece, I'm going to just turn this. This piece is going to go right in between these two. All right, so then this next one, this flat one right here, is going to get adhered between the 2 and 2.5 inch mark. So let's just move this over a little bit. And we'll put this one right in between there. And then you're ready to just adhere these other pieces. So I'm just going to turn this just because it's easier for me to adhere it from the side. And now we can adhere this last piece. All right, so that is what our little louver design looks like. So it just gives a really fun look to, you know, any kind of pattern paper that has a little scene on it. And of course, it just gives continuity of the design all the way across. It just gives it a little bit of depth and dimension. All right, so now we're ready to put this card together. So the next thing I did is just cut a 3 3/4 by 4 1/8 inch piece of pretty peacock cardstock. And basically we're just going to adhere this piece right to that pretty peacock cardstock. Then I have an A2 size card base, and I decided to use one of the other pieces from the designer paper. So I'm actually going to add this right to the bottom of the design. So we're just going to add this right here, kind of right in the center. And then we'll just add this to our card front. All right, so that is the basic design, and then you can add any embellishments or other things that you want to add to your card. So I just cut out some different pieces from this particular pattern paper pack and just added a little greeting and a couple embellishments. So super simple, and it creates just a really fun look for your card. So this is the portrait style card, and of course I created one in landscape style just so that you could kind of see the difference. But this one had a different design, and I just added some similar embellishments and a greeting on this particular card. But it's a super fun technique. You can do it with any pattern paper. It doesn't necessarily have to be a scene, although I love the continuity of the scene and how different parts of this scene are popped up just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. But there's so many different ways that you can use this technique in your card making. Okay, so there you go. Now you have a fun little technique that you can use with any supplies you have on hand. And if you enjoyed these card ideas, feel free to download the printable tutorial. You can find the link in the description below this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking it and sharing it with your friends. And leave me a comment below to let me know what you enjoyed most about the video and the cards shared here today. Have a fun and creative day, my friends. Take care.